Stremjolok! Greetings, Vanquishers and Skyrim fans! Zudovakin, the Thumfen all. So what's happening, guys? It's Zovakin Black-Briar here, and in this video I'm gonna give you a tour around Riften. In case you don't know many things that are happening, I will let you know through this video. At least I'll try to.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Neil. The Thieves Guild has Maven Black-Briar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Tell me about Riften's Thieves Guild.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Have we completely turned care? I don't want to join them. I agree with her.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious.
Tell me about the Black-Briar family.
Maven Black-Briar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Black-Briar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son, spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
Okay.
Safe travels.
So, for those that did not know about Riften before, as you can see, the Thieves Guild has a lot of influence here in Riften, and this woman called Maven Black-Briar is the reason of pretty much all the problems in the city.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble?
What's it to you?
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Black-Briars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
What are the Black-Briars?
The Black-Briars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
You got any dirt on?
Pleasure doing business with you. So what do you want to know?
Tell me more about the Black-Briars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
Know anything about the Thieves Guild?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you.
No, thanks. I don't want to join the Thieves Guild. Any news with the Dark Brotherhood?
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him.
Okay.
Be seeing you around.
He talked more about the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, their influence in Riften, and about the Black-Briars, and Maven specifically. Let's talk to Skaji.
Go away, if you know what's good for you.
Okay then.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Wait a second, come here.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with
I'll just speak with Sapphire a bit. Quests. Let me speak to Sapphire.
She mixes with all sorts of...
I'm just gonna... and I forgot Sapphire, that woman that wanted...
Heed
Wait.
my words.
Looking for work?
Return of the dragon
I need
is
someone
not
to
near
deliver a
for
message to Sibby Black-Briar.
This is one
I've
of
never
the
seen
signs.
the old this upset
The signs
about
that Lady
anything.
Mara is
The city
displeased
really
with your
gets to her.
constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. Love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim.
I could have a wedding at the temple?
Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
I might. Why don't you remind me?
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony.
How about an amulet of Mara?
Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return
Now
to
let's
her
talk to
benevolence
Sapphire.
and safety.
Yeah. I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
People knows the setup.
All All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
What about the Zork here? Okay. So, as you can see, that Priest of Mara was doing a great speech there. Yeah, because we have the Temple of Mara there, here in Riften.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Let's just go to... here's the marketplace. Let's just go to Mistinville Cape a bit. Talk to the Jarl, Layla Lawgiver. And for those that don't know, by the beginning of the game, the Rift, the hole where Riften is located, supports the Stormcloaks. Just to let you know.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance
plan
from
in
her
effect
at
in
all
case Riften
times.
falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Welcome
to
Mr.
Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Let's ask her, what's your stance on the war?
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Black-Briar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
As you can see, the Jarl is kinda ignorant. No, very ignorant about what is actually going on in her own city. She thinks that Maven Black-Briar is fighting against the Thieves Guild, when in fact, the Thieves Guild is protecting her at every step. Let's see what she can tell me about the White Gold Concordat.
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of a treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
Well, this was everything she could
As Riften's
tell me.
steward, if you're here to report any instances of corruption,
Let's
be
see what
confident that we're
her
handling these rumors accordingly.
what this lady here can tell me about the Thieves Guild.
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in
What
Riften,
about her
as long
steward?
as you
Did you
continue
have
to
some sort
obey
of
our
official
laws.
business here?
Tell me your thoughts on the war.
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet.
Well, as you can see, he's a pretty damn supporter for the Stormcloaks. Racist barbarian.
Liars and bastards. Every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay. I'm keeping my eye on.
As we can see, this damn war that Ulfric started in the moment he killed High King Thorek is actually costing this man from dealing with the Thieves Guild. Let's see what this one can
I can
tell
feel
us.
you laughing behind my back.
Why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
What sort of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right then.
Well, we can see that one son of the jarl is actually pretty against Ulfric's Stormcloak. And I have to say, guys, he's pretty damn right about Ulfric. Ulfric's Stormcloak is a liar. He does not care about anything that is not himself. And some proofs of this? Well, let's just see what happened in the beginning of the game. Alduin attacked Helgen. Everything got fucked up. Ulfric got ironically saved by the World Eater and stuff. But let's take a deeper look at it. If you see what General Tullis was doing, did General Tullis try to kill Ulfric? No, General Tullis just shouted, "Get the townspeople to safety," and and started to risk his own life for the innocent townspeople, while having no way of effectively defending himself from Alduin. All of this while Ulfric was hiding on a tower without even trying to help his own soldiers. You see, when Rilof tried to rescue you, Ulfric was already on the tower. He would have left Rilof to die by the flames of Alduin. And some Stormcloak rebels showed up badly wounded at the tower. Some soldiers tried to help them, some other Stormcloaks tried to help them, and what did Ulfric do? Nothing. Ulfric just stood there, barely looking at his own soldiers. All of this without mentioning that if Galmar says that if Balgruuf is not with them, he's against them, Ulfric says that Galmar is right and that everyone knows that. And as we progress in the Civil War, Ulfric will eventually decide to attack Whiterun. He will decide that it is time to force Balgruuf to take a side. all of this while Talos worship was allowed in Whiterun. Did Ulfric care about the fact that Talos worship was allowed in Whiterun? Did Ulfric care about the fact that Balgruuf was being free while not letting Stormcloaks or Imperials walk into his hold, while at the same time not outlawing Talos worship? Did Ulfric care about this? Did Ulfric care about the fact that the people of Whiterun were free while being able to worship Talos? No. He just cared about the fact that Balgruuf was not with him. and he soon decides to attack Whiterun, and before that he does not even blame Galmar for wanting to attack Whiterun. So thanks to this, we can all see that Ulfric does not care about the people of Skyrim. He does not care about Talos worship. He only cares about himself. He only cares about his own power, and he kills anyone, innocent or not, to get that power. So this was my tour in Riften. For those that didn't know that much about the city, I even talked about Ulfric a bit, and why he's a pretty liar, why he's a damn liar, why he's a fraud, and I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you on the next video. Loktum.